Before we were using Monday.com, our team was drowning in work. Our days used to split between
Psychic spies from China try to steal your mind's elation. Little girls from Sweden dream of silver screen quotations. And if you want these kind of dreams, it's Californication. It's the edge of the world and all of Western civilization. The sun may rise in the east, at least it's settled in a final location. It's understood that Hollywood sells Californication. They are surgeon very well to break the spell of aging. Celebrity skin, is this your chin or is that for your wedding? Firstborn unicorn, hardcore son of porn. Dream of Californication. Dream of Californication. Marry my girl, be my ferry to the world, be my very own constellation. A teenage bride with a baby inside, getting high on information. Buy me a star on the boulevard, it's Californication. Space may be the final frontier, but it's made in a Hollywood basement. And Cobain, can you hear the sphere singing songs off station to station? And Eldor's not far away, it's Californication. Born and raised by those who praise control the population. Everybody's been there, and I don't mean on vacation. Firstborn unicorn, hardcore son of porn. Dream of Californication. Dream of Californication. Dream of Californication. Dream of Californication.
Hello everyone, good morning. Welcome to Trading Forever. Today's live broadcast is scheduled for 8:20 a.m. in response to the release of CPI data. I'm Rubik, and I'm happy to have Andrew with me here today to be hosting this live session together.
Hey, good morning everyone. My name is Andrew. It's always be us to give you guys a show. And right now we have 8 minutes left still waiting for the CPI comes out.
Yes, that's right. And today's broadcast will consist of 3 segments. The first segment will focus on analyzing the market direction after the CPI data release. The second segment will highlight trading opportunities in individual stocks. And the third one would be covering the earnings forecast for JP Morgan Chase, Citigroup, and Wells Fargo, as well as potential trading opportunities related to those forecasts. Okay, yes, it's still 8:22, and we'll see how the data goes after 7 minutes. Good morning, Nicoya. How's everything going? And good morning, Oliver. Yes, and today we have the CPI data. We are going to have 3 different CPI data, including the core inflation rate month over month, year over year, and they are going to be inflation rate month over month and inflation rate year over year. Okay.
And looks like the forecasting is pretty low, right?
Yes.
3.1%.
Yes.
Compared to 4%.
That's right. Especially this year over year, the forecast is 3.1%, which is roughly 30% lower than the previous actual data, which was 4%.
Because it's based on the last year. Because last year, I think the June from 2022, that will be the peak of the CPI. So it compares to the last year of the June's data. So that's why this data gives pretty low. Maybe next month. I see the next month's predictions from the FOMC data, and it's actually raised a lot.
Yes, that's right. Especially the interest rate hike started from last year. There was one of the main reason which related to the high inflation rate. So it is quite obvious that the core inflation rate of last year was high compared to those data from previous years or even from this year.
And also just watch out, maybe in the next 15 trading days, or maybe next during the August, you might see some news will come out with something talk about the inflation will come back and we will have higher inflation numbers. It's just a data game, because it compares like year over year. Last year, the June, August, June and July, the data is actually at the peak. So that's a data game. So if you see some news in regards to the inflation, saying the inflation is coming back, I don't doubt about like inflation will come back or not, but I still believe the inflation has some lagging I was like phenomena, especially we are already have 5.25% in inflation data. So not inflation, sorry, 5.25 in interest rate. So some interest rate hike, they will have some like lagging influence, especially for the mortgage rate, and some credit card defaults will come later. Will come later this year. Especially for the banking earnings seasons. I do see the forecasting is saying they have a lot of bad debt. So just be very careful about the banking earnings. The earning should be good, because large bank just take over. They just buy out the small banks, but the markets or the traders, investors, they are looking for not only the earnings from here, from this season. They are also looking for how much the bad debts they will have. If the earning is good, but the bad debt, the bad debt is has very high volume or high large volumes in the money, is that probably be a reason to sell off. So just be very careful about that. And also for a entire month forecasting, I don't think the July will be a bullish month. Instead, I'm looking for some pullback during the July, and then be very careful about the August, because August, in the history, August and September normally perform really bad during the whole year. So this month, next month, and September, that will be very dangerous to chase the current trend. Anything you want to add?
No, it sounds good, and we are only having 2 minutes left until the data is going to be released. And apparently, what is happening right now, the price of gold is not moving that much, but the price of Qs actually has increased not that much as well, but it has a relatively upward trend before the market opens. We'll see.
Yeah, data can change everything. It might go gapped up or gapped down.
Yes.
Just in 1 second.
Yes, that's right. And QQQ it looks like a bit volatile right now. We'll see.
Yeah, if the data lower the expectations, that would be good news. Otherwise, higher or even meet the expectations, that could be a bad news.
And actually, the forecast from the market is roughly lower than 3.1% from the majority of the market. We'll see, it's nearly there.
That's counting down. No, this I don't think this is correct.
Yeah.
What is the actual time? That one has a little bit faster than my computer. Yeah, we have 30 seconds.
It starts to move.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what's going on. Like my computer over here is already 30. All right.
Okay.
All right. I'll watch my phones. We have 10 seconds. Let's see. Personally, I like the data comes out and market drop, but
Okay.
All right.
Okay, it goes up.
What is the data?
It's
All right.
3%.
3%. So a little bit lower than the expectations.
3%.
But it's still above. It's still above 3%. It's just a little bit lower. So I don't think we're gonna have a huge bullish day. It's probably gonna go open high, but then we're probably gonna see pullback or huge pullback.
Yes, because there is not much difference between the actual data and the forecast.
Yeah.
Therefore, I don't think the current trend can be continued for the next for the whole day actually.
So market will drop today after CPI. Currently, the market is going up, and the Qs, pre-markets, the Qs already up 0.86%. Yeah, gold breakout 1940. Yeah, because that's pretty easy logic, because data is good, means the dollar will be weak. Because the interest rate, they probably gonna stop hiking the interest rate, and that's why the dollar is going to be pretty weak, and the dollar weak means the gold strong. Yeah, it's inverse relation, and yeah, it's still bullish right now. Just watch out this rectangle over here. 372.39 to 373.20. I think the market will give some pullback during or touch, around this rectangle. If we open below 372.38, I'm looking for open high and close low. So probably gonna open here and then drop back, like consolidation somewhere around this area and then drop.
Okay.
That's what I hope. That's I hope.
Yes,
Because the data is not very it's still just lower I think 0.1%, right? Let me double check with the data. It's pretty slow. Come on. All right. Let me see the core CPI. This is a loss rate. Where's the core CPI? I'm gonna back to here. Okay, core CPI 4.8 versus 5%, 0.2% versus 0.3%. I mean, it's good, but compared to the targets from the Federal Reserve, with 2% target, it's still high. It's still pretty high. Especially for the year over year. This one has some like data games in there. Yeah.
That basically means the interest rate hike is relatively effective, but we probably gonna continue to see the interest rate at a relatively high rate for a long time, probably for another 1 or 2 years. Good break up. Yes, that's right. And apparently there is a small pullback for Qs. Not sure what is going to happen, but we'll see until the market to move and to start its own trend. Okay.
Yeah, the Nasdaq almost break the new time high, and where you check the SPX. You want to check the SPX?
See the SPX.
I want to see where the SPX going. So remember last high was 4,450 something. No, probably SPX. Maybe ES main. ES, yeah, mini futures. Go back to day chart. Alright, it's not breaking out this kind of the previous high. It's trying to break out. 4482 right now. If it's close to 4496 to 4500, I'm gonna try to short it, because even the data is good, but it's compared to 2% target, it's still pretty high, and I don't think this could break the high, the high from the June 23rd.
No, it's 3rd of July.
July, sorry. July 23rd. Yeah, I don't think we can break this high. So if we can run something around this area, I'm gonna try to short it. Just wait a little bit. Let me see the 1 hour chart. Yeah, here is a the volumes comes over here. So we are currently being a resistance over here. So let me just do a horizontal line to mark this trading area. Yeah. Let's see if we can break over here. And then I want to try short from about this rectangle. yeah, I want to try to short from this area. So we're almost there. What do you think?
Is since the price of SPX is approaching this area, if you are still holding any kind of long-in position, probably this is where you should at least reduce some percentage of your current holding positions to manage your risk on the other hand. And although the actual data was 3%, which was 0.1% lower than expected, but still it has a relatively large effect on the market movement. Actually, if we get back to 5 minutes, okay, electronic regular Qs, the price of Qs actually jumped up $2, and if I can check the price of gold, we'll see clearer. GOLD. Okay, the price of gold jumped from 1934.8 until 1950, which is approximately $15 difference. It's not a huge difference compared to what it happened on last Friday of non-farm payroll, but still there is a large potential space for the gold to generate profits for traders.
Especially if you see the day chart. The day chart is I do think this is a breakout, right?
Okay.
From here. Yeah, this is downtrend. I do think this is a kind of like the breakout.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, we still have to observe how today's candle will close. For example, if it closed at current price, then it's more like a confirmation of this breakout. But if the price goes back again below,
over here, right?
Yes, below 1900, then we'll have a second thought about this breakout.
You know what I think. So looks like the short-term resistance over here. I'm looking for some pullback over here. You know, it's gonna test this trend line and then go up again. That's I hope. Because I really want to buy the futures from the gold. So I'm looking for some pullback over here because I don't want to gamble the data. You know, I just take some losses. This morning. You know, I bought some gold futures this morning. Just try to pre-run for the CPI, and I took loss. I took loss about like $300. And if I didn't take loss, right now I'm probably gonna take $2,000 to $3,000, right? I'm gonna profit in $2,000. But I unfortunately I don't want to gamble this data, so I just took my loss.
That sounds like a good bargain, but anyway, you were still in the right track. Just because of risk management. Therefore, you just closed your long position before the release of CPI data.
Yeah. If you guys have any questions in stocks or individual stocks or the market or what we think about the market, you can just simply chat with us, and I'm looking for some I want to hear some voice from you guys.
The
The CPI is in line with expectations, and the interest rate hike in July will not be cancelled. Shouldn't be market be going down? I think yeah, because from the retail sales and also the economy data instead of the inflation data, the U.S. economy keeps strong, still keeps strong, and the inflation dropped just a little bit. It's not a huge drop. It just dropped 0.1%. Compared to the target with 2%, that still have a long way to go. So, if the Federal Reserve, they are seeing the market keep strong, why they are stop hiking the interest rate? Why not? Just continue to hike the interest rate. So I think they are still going to keep raising rate.
Yes, Nico, just like we mentioned, so although the CPI is in line with expectations, and actually it was a little bit lower than expectations, that basically means the data is against the interest rate hike in July. So it's not like what you said, the interest rate hike in July will not be cancelled because of this data. It's actually against this kind of statement. But still, although it shows that the American economy is cooling down, but we are still having a long path to reach, to go. Therefore, I do not think there would be any accident in the next FOMC meeting in relation to the interest rate hike. Will XAUUSD go 1960? Personally speaking, it is a bit hard to go to $1960 today because the actual CPI was only 0.1% lower than expectations. Therefore, the price of gold probably gonna go a little bit up and down. What kind of word do I use? It's gonna go up and down, more like a consolidation rather than just keeps going higher and higher. Therefore, even though we are going to set up our gold price target at $1960, but probably there is going to be another week or at least another 2 days to 3 days to see that target.
Looks like we have huge volume over here, like the pre-market from the SPY, and that's why it gives consolidation, or the price action is actually being a consolidation here. I'm looking for something over here, like 446, if we can open somewhere in this area. So just wait a second. Let's see if we can break this area and go a little bit higher. Yeah. All right. So 445.61. Yeah, the price action is pretty slow right now. Just wait a second. I wish we can go touch this area. So, I have some short over here.
Okay.
If the price go a little bit higher, I think my short will exercise from somewhere. Yeah.
Okay.
Otherwise, there's another spot. If the price drop to 445.26, you can try buy some longs, and you can stop loss at 445 somewhere. It's just 0.20 cents, so it's not a huge loss. And you can gamble a little bit, go upside. But when market open, just be very careful, because today's movement are not actually the breakout movement.
Mm-hmm.
It might go consolidation at higher positions, and then it drop all the way down to the close. So just be very careful.
Okay.
You want to check Tesla? Because
Tesla.
here's the gold. Yeah.
Yeah.
No. Check the Tesla over here.
Oh, okay.
Just, yeah.
Oh, okay.
All right. How much is it? 276.
276.
Okay, 276 is still under the resistance from the long-term resistance line. Yeah, the 276. I think the 280, that will be the huge resistance area. 280, 284. As long as Tesla below 284, don't chase Tesla. If it breaks 284, you can simply, just looking for some 280, 299 to 315. That will be the next target. So as long as a Tesla below 284, don't chase it. It's still under the long-term trend line, starting from the 2022. So yeah, so right now it looks like the open over here. It might just open, try to break up, maybe double test this high, and if it fail to break out, you can short it. Tesla, yeah, Google is one of my favorite stocks. So I'm looking for 105, somewhere around 105. So it's still pretty high, about 117. So if the Google can actually down to this consolidation area, let me draw this to you guys. If the Google can actually drop to this consolidation area, definitely I will buy some long-term stocks in my retirement account, and I'm just hold for long term. So, and Google is pretty classic. It's like down. Yeah, it's running like a downtrend. Today's open over here, so it's still under this line. So don't expect that Google will go too much higher. It might just open over here somewhere 119, 118, and then drop. And it's like drop, up, drop, up. It just play like downside trade.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Any questions in regards to the individual stocks or commodities? If you guys have any questions, just tap into the chat box so we can see it. All right. If you guys don't have any questions, I will probably we're gonna end the live at this moment. And if you wanna join us Discord, or if you wanna simply chat with us through the Twitter, you can do it. And we will share the daily updates, the market analysis every day, and also we're gonna have some signals for day traders, also for swing traders every day. Basically, we have the signals every single day, and looks like the profit is pretty good. Yeah, because yesterday I remember our teams made a $2,000, I believe. Yeah, 2,000, somewhere around the $2,000. Yeah, because our profits are pretty stable. Even some days we're gonna have 200 to 300 profits like daily, but it's extra money. Just take some extra money. Yeah, you don't want to lose too much money in one day, right? Yeah, because our option strategies are pretty stable, and basically you can make some money every single day. Some losses only like 2%, 3%, and we took loss, so no like further losses.
And thanks for tuning in today to our stock market live broadcast. And if you do have any further questions or would like to engage with our viewers, I can definitely invite you to join our discussion group. In the group, you can share your opinions, ask questions, discuss trading strategies, and even make new friends. It's a community of mutual learning and growth, and we would love to have you on board. Joining our discussion group is easy. Click the link in the comment expressing your interest in joining the group. Daily stock signals and trading tutorials will be posted in the group. Do not miss it out.
All right, looks the market are consolidation around this area, and the rectangle over here means the resistance or support. It just depends on the price. If it break out, that will be the support. If it dropped below that, that will be the resistance. So it looks like it has some support power over here. And for the next 30 minutes before the market open, I wish we can see some double top, go another round of the bullish, and then open somewhere around this 446, and I'm definitely gonna short it. But right now it's not. It's still consolidation here, so just be very patient. If the market, if the price returned, backed up to somewhere around this, just you can short it. Not for right now. All right, that should be all for today, and thank you guys for turning our broadcast, and you guys have a good day and good luck for your trade.
Bye for now.